Hi, I'm Dr. Massey, and I'm going to talk to you today about how to get your picky eater to eat foods that he or she does not want to eat. So we are here in our food prep room, and I'm going to show you some simple techniques that you can do at home that you can get your bird or your reptile to eat different fruits and vegetables, and also potentially be a little bit easier on your budget, because I understand that fruits and vegetables can go bad quickly, and this is a way that you can still give them fresh fruits and vegetables year-round and by saving some additional money. So maybe you've been told by one of your veterinarians that you need to increase the fruit or vegetable content that your bird is eating. Same with reptiles. A lot of times bearded dragons, as they age, they need to have more vegetable content in their diet as opposed to just crickets and mealworms. And this is a way to encourage them by providing them with different types of presentations with the food. So one of our techniques is presenting the food in a different way. That could mean by hanging a stalk of broccoli through the cage bars and having it so that it's hanging on the side so it looks different and your bird may be more interested in going to pick at it. Cockatiels oftentimes love this because it looks like millet, it's just green, so a lot of times they'll pick at the edge of that. Another thing you can do is by varying your presentation of the food. Some birds are really resistant to looking at food in one way when they'd like to see it in another. One such instance is carrots. So as you can see here, we've got a lot of different fruits and vegetables out here, one of which is our carrots. And what I mean by different presentation is some birds may prefer a long stalk of carrots so that they can hold it in their foot and chew on it, whereas other birds might prefer a disc shape with their carrot. And some of your smaller birds especially may prefer shavings of carrots. It's all about the presentation and all about how you offer it. You may also be inclined to show your bird something and give them an object that was meant for you and give them an object that's meant for them, such as a carrot. So what you can do is you can take a piece of carrot and you can eat it and then offer them theirs to show them that it's really yummy and really good and that they should definitely try it. You will need a couple different objects in order to make this work. One of which is a blender. I know you've been saying you're going to make yourself those shakes and those good protein shakes for yourself, but this is another way that you can get use out of your blender. The other thing that you're going to need is an ice cube tray. Once you've settled on what it is that your bird likes, you also want to get something that you're trying to get your bird to eat. So for example, if your bird loves apples and bananas, those are two ingredients that you're going to want to put in the blender with something that they don't like in order to get them to have to take a bite of something that they don't like in order to eat the stuff that they do. Right now, I'm going to make a mixture with apples. We've got some cut up apples here that I'm going to put in a handful of apples. And maybe a couple grapes if your bird likes some grapes. You can throw in a couple pieces of that. And then we're going to use some zucchini and squash. Maybe they don't like to eat this in that much frequency, but you can get them to do this by adding it in. So what you'll do is you'll grind it up. So in this, now that we have it blended, you can make it finer or you can make it a lot smoother like a smoothie. And once you have that done, you're going to pour out the contents into your ice cube tray. Smoothie we might make if your bird likes some carrots or sweet potato and bananas is we go ahead and add some of that in. But say they don't like eating any greens, so this is a spring mix that we're adding, and we're going to add some spring mix into that. You're going to blend, and once you have your mixture, again, you can store that in some ice cube trays. The third one we're going to make is with some peppers. Some birds love the spiciness of peppers and all the seeds that go in it. So we're going to use some cut up red peppers. And maybe add in something a little bit soft, again, grapes, banana, maybe a little apple, something that your bird genuinely likes. And this time we're also going to add one little sprig of broccoli into the mix. As you can see, we've made some of our very own samples of veggie and fruit sickles that you can then freeze, and then once they're frozen, you can pop them out and save them in a freezer Ziploc bag and maintain those for several weeks. And all you have to do is take one out each day, thaw it, and put it in your birds' fresh fruits and vegetables, or put it with their other things. Now, initially, when you're starting with this, what you want to do is stick to, 2 to 5 ingredients. So if you're first starting, put more of the stuff that they like and just a little bit of the stuff that they don't. So if they don't like broccoli but they love banana, think of just sticking 1 sprig of broccoli in with a bunch of banana. And then as they get more familiar with eating this way, they will start to learn that it tastes good, and you can start increasing the amount of vegetables or fruit that they need to be eating. So this is one way that you can get your animals to eat more fruits and vegetables and still get some of the healthy benefits. Yes, while freezing does reduce some of the nutrients in these vegetables and fruits, your bird is still going to get the benefits of this, and they're going to learn to diversify their palate and learn to like some of the things that you never thought they would. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you guys can try this at home and give it a try and see how it works, and let us know how you're doing with it. Thanks.